My lovelies. Right before I pressed play, I felt my stomach kind of in knots, like a little bit of anxiety, okay? And what I want you to understand is that you are exactly where you're supposed to be. You are exactly where you're supposed to be, okay? And I'm sensing a bit of anxiety. I'm sensing a bit of low energy. And I'm also sensing a significant amount of um, just fatigue, if you will. That bone tiring fatigue where you can sleep for 12 hours and you still need 12 more, right? 12s could be significant here. There is a 12th hour energy here. Some of you guys are in a final lap, a final cycle, all right, in your journey. And there have been so many changes that have occurred over the past year or so in your life that you're tired, you're frustrated, okay, you're anxious. And for some of you guys, you could even be battling a bit of depression. You feel sad because you don't know what's really going on with you, okay? Or if what you're doing is enough, or if what you're doing is even in alignment with your path and your purpose. But I'm here to tell you that you very much are, okay? When I look at this spread that I pulled or began to pull, one of the first cards I pulled from my Tree Magic Oracle deck, okay, because I had gone for a walk outside and I was drawn to the trees, okay? And for some of you guys, you're very in tune with nature. You're very in tune with trees, very in tune with birds. I'm seeing pears, I'm seeing grapes, I'm seeing fruit trees. That could be significant for many of you guys. Um, but I'm hearing there might be a need for you to become closer, okay, with nature. Perhaps going out and hugging a tree, touching grass, any of the things that you might do to allow yourself to ground as well as come back home to yourself. Okay. I did draw the Judas tree, which is the 27th tree in this deck. Okay. Again, nines are significant here. You could be seeing nines, 999, 900, okay, 910. But the Judas tree is all about seduction. And seduction here is correlated with attraction, okay, and magnetic energy. But the Judas tree cautions that your own passion may cause you suffering and that you are to keep alert to what is not yet in sight because danger can be avoided. Danger can be avoided. All right. Something about September here, the ninth month could be significant. Your birthday could be in September. Virgos could be significant. You could have Virgo placements in your chart. All right. But there's this almost anxious energy where it's like a tug of war. On the one hand, you want to believe that there's something that more that you need to be doing, that you need to be doing, okay? And then on the other hand, you are worn out. You are so tired. You're fatigued. You're frustrated as a result, and you're on high alert because you need rest, okay? You need rest. I got the Four of Swords here. I also got the Eight of Swords, okay? Because without you getting the rest that you need, you've almost placed yourself in a spacing of mental overload. All right. You feel like there has been a blindfold placed over you when really this is almost self-sabotage. This is almost self-sabotage. You're not ready to quite let go of a lot of this overthinking and overanalyzing because it's what you've known, especially for those of you that are very familiar or have had to come very familiar with survival mode. Yeah, you're harboring a lot of negative thoughts and energy. Okay. And that tends to happen with many of you guys when you're in a spacing where you're worn out. Instead of thinking about the best possible situation moving forward, your mind starts to lead you into what's the worst that could happen. And that isn't always the best positioning, because when you're stuck there, when you've allowed yourself to go so deeply into over analyzing things that are outside of your control, things that have already passed, okay, it takes you away from your aligned path and purpose. All right. And here you've got some beautiful energy. All right. You've got the Eight of Pentacles. It's almost like, the solution here to this anxiety and mental overload is to allow yourself to focus on something positive that's going to lead you into mastery. There's something that you do and you do well, but you need to be clear minded and level headed in order for you to move forward in this direction. This is, like I said, a 12th hour energy. You are in your final lap, but you have to allow yourself to rest. You have to allow yourself to stop thinking so heavily about what you can't control. The color yellow may be very significant right now. I was drawn to yellow this morning myself, and I am very much hugely a part of this collective. All right. So a lot of times what you all are feeling, I am feeling as well. Where you are attracted to, I feel those attractions as well. Okay. You are hungry, you are thirsty, you are tired, and that is very specific here. Okay. If it resonates, allow it to, because you know exactly what I'm talking about. And you're not just hungry, thirsty, and desirous for sustenance. You are hungry and thirsty for the new. You are hungry and thirsty for opportunities that are going to propel you forward. 720 on my timer. This cycle of overthinking, this cycle of getting in your head and staying there is coming to a close. Okay? Heavy Gemini, air sign energy here. Gemini, Aquarius, Libra in the mix. Spirit, what else does the collective need to know about this energy? What are those that are watching need to be made aware of this energy? Thank you, Spirit guides. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for protection over this collective, over myself in this reading. Some of you guys don't realize how truly protected you are, but you're about to see. You're about to see. But you need to lay down your burdens, okay? And focus on what is going to propel you ahead. Some of you guys, I'm hearing there's something that you do and you do very, very well. You do very, very well. But you're not able to focus on that. You got the the 10 of Pentacles. Huh. You've got a new beginning here. We got the 10 of Swords. With this 10 of Swords here, it's letting me know, it's almost like you're pre-programmed to believe that if you can just work through, okay, the burdens, the overwhelm, the fatigue and frustration, that you'll come out better on the other side. You're in a very dominant masculine energy, but I'm here to tell you, all it's going to do is lead to burnout. This ain't gonna do nothing but lead you into burnout. 5 of Pentacles. Why does Pentacles keep coming up, Spirit? 5 of Cups here. Y'all, is leading to burnout. And you know what? All of this could be avoided if you would just take some time to rest. Take some time to rest, because you're missing what's exactly in front of you. You're missing the opportunity to do what it is that you love, okay, and to master that, because you're burning yourself out. You are completely burning yourself out. And all of this is coming to an end if you will only allow it to. Rest, baby. Rest.